everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to go over my spread for 2026. The first page is always a goals page. I like to start the year with having general goals, but not an overcrowded of them, which is why I only have like about 8 goals that I wrote on this page. So moving on, we have 1 line a day, and then a habit tracker, and then a book tracker. I started doing this last year and I really enjoyed looking at what I read in a month. I do have Goodreads and Storygraph, but I found that I prefer to also have something somewhere where I can write it down, and I like that everything's in one place like this. But I'm not the biggest journaler, so 1 line a day has really helped me kind of write what's going on the day, something that stood out that day, and I find that I look back from time to time, and it's one thing that's like really kept me consistent with journaling. Over here I have my habit tracker, and you're gonna see that the January one looks way different from the other months, but I started this format and then halfway through I'm like, I really don't like how it looks, but I had to commit to it because I already had most of them lined out. But next year I want to be more consistent with journaling. There are a couple days this year that I didn't do journaling. I would just journal the next couple days of things of the previous day. So I want to be more consistent and be able to journal the same day. Drink more water, have a no spend, exercise more consistently like I did last year, reading the Bible. Moving on, the format's going to look a little different, but same concept. So we got the 1 line a day, the habit tracker, and then the book. And each of the months were assigned a color with the help of friends, family, to see what they think each month is what color. Comment down below what months you think are which color, because my sister and I went back and forth with some of them, and I thought it was really interesting. But yeah, this is the habit tracker and everything else. So next year, every year I like to do a reading challenge, whether it's bingo or alphabet reading challenge or 50 states reading challenge. This year I decided to do the hardest reading challenge. I don't know what I got myself into, but I thought it would be interesting. I'm not going to be very strict with it. I will follow the rules to the best I can, but some of them I'm just going to do for fun. So once I finish reading, I'll just read it. Like one of them is like reading a book that came out that month, but you have like 60 days to read it or something. I'm just gonna read it like any time in the year. It just has to be a specific month that I read it. So I will follow them to the best of my abilities, but I will modify wherever I need to. And this is just a spread for it, just simple lines, nothing too complicated. I didn't want to overcomplicate anything, just have it so that I can just write it and move on kind of thing. So yeah. And then I created a bingo spread for all of them. They're all numbered, so that way once I finish a certain section, then I can cross it off the bingo, and helps keep track of it. Next page is a 100 book tracker. Some years I don't reach 100 books, other years I do. I just like to give myself a target. So simple line setup again. Usually the year before I've done bookshelves and I've done like lists of the books that I've read, and I wanted to try something new this year, so I'm just gonna write the author and the title and then move on to the next line, and so on and so on. On this page I have a top books read this year. It's my first time doing a spread like this, and I've seen a lot of people do it, but I am really bad at making decisions, so I decided to give myself some leeway and gave myself 3 books that I can choose from that I liked for the month. So that is that spread. The next one, I have 100 manga volumes in a year. I also did a simple line spread. I do believe manga is a form of reading, but me personally, I like to compare how many books I read versus how many mangas or webtoon comics or things like that I read. So that'll be like the way that I track it. An example of this is this past year, I did the same thing where I split it up, and then it shows me that I've read like 60 mangas this year compared to 9. I need to update this. It's more like, I think it's I'm at 98, but I read 98 books this year, for example, and 60 mangas, because in Goodreads and Storygraph I track both of them on there, so this helps me kind of separate them. And I didn't do the same thing for the favorite manga of the year or whatever, because I tend to have more favorite quotes in manga. And I should have done another page, but I didn't really think about it at the time. Moving on to the book series tracker. These are books that I either own or don't own, but they're a list of book series that I've set my mind on or I would love to read. Nothing too crazy, just listing the series and the names of the books in the series. Different colors, like this is a manga, purple is for books. So the gray is like anything I read before 2026. The green is any of the book series that I read in 2026, and then the red is going to be like anything I read past that. Just because after that it's going to be the 2027 spread, I figured I would put it here so that way I can use this book series tracker for 2026 and 2027. Next year, I plan to do a no spend. So the idea is that I can look at these. Some of these, again, I own already. I just have to like read them. Others I don't own, and I feel like I buy a lot of books and don't read them fast enough, and then it piles up. I have 20 books in my bookshelf that I haven't read, or maybe even more than that, which is scary to actually say out loud. But if I don't own it, I'm going to read it on my Kindle or go to my local library and borrow it from there. That way I can spend less money on books this year. If there's a book I really want, I'm not going to limit myself, but I will limit my spending on books because I feel like I buy them just to buy them. That's a habit I really have to fix. Another thing I'm going to do next year is, this year I didn't finish my 50 state challenge. I bought this from the dollar store, by the way, because I'm not really like good at drawing, so I do my best with like all the stickers that I have to make it look nice. They're like all the stickers of the states, and you can just stick them on there, and I just cut it to the page. And I don't think I'm gonna finish this year, so I am gonna continue doing this in 2026 and finish the remaining states. And for that, I just did a simple I listed the states, and in pencil I have an idea of what books are from the state, so that way I know what to read when it comes time to it. And then alphabet reading challenge I did this year too. I usually do the title of the book for the alphabet challenge, so next year I'm going to change things up, and I'm actually going to do authors' last names, because the hardest reading challenge has an A to Z challenge. So I think next year I'm going to mix it up and do author's last name instead of the book title like I usually do. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I tend to post a lot more study with me videos, but I'm hoping to post more read with me and other ideas that I get, like travel videos. Feel free to comment down below anything you like, but what I'm really curious about is what color do you think the months are, because that's a debate that we all had like something to say about all the months. Hope you guys have a lovely month, lovely rest of the year, and hope to see you in the next video.